Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be focusing on our blogging platform. So we're going to discuss how to set up your blogs, how to do our blogging platform. So I'm going to show you how to do that on a loan officer side. For the loan officers and brokers, that's going to be the exact same way to get to it. And then I'll show you the agent side. So that way brokers and loan officers, you guys can show your agents how to utilize the blogging and plugging platform. And then some other things that we're working on next week, the thing that we're going to focus on next week is we're going to do the Craigslist poster. So a lot of you were asking how to get that Craigslist poster in motion and kind of how to use that. So next week we'll focus on the Craigslist poster and showing you how to get that set up and kind of go through that. And then believe it or not, we are already almost into the month of November. Time is seriously just flying by. I cannot believe it. So November 1st, we're going to start focusing on social media. And then as the weeks continue, we're going to start going through some of the things to get you ready for 2018. So we're almost there. Seriously, the rest of this year is just flying by. I cannot believe how quickly it's going. So that's kind of my goal the next couple of months, is just to get you prepared for next year and really showing you how to get vamped up and get your marketing going. We'll focus on customization and getting your websites kind of redesigned and ready to go. So that's something we're going to really work on. I really want you guys to all be the best of the best and really showing you some of the great tools that you'll be able to utilize. So next week, we're going to focus on the Craigslist poster, and then starting November 1st, we're going to start going into social media. I'm going to show you how to set up your social media pages within agent marketing, showing you how to market them on your personal website, on your property websites, and all of that stuff. So that's going to be some great things to look forward to. And then some things we're working on. So we just redid the blogging platform, so that's why we're going to do that today. The other thing our programmers are actually working on is doing the property e-cards. So we have these e-cards that you can actually send to yourself, and then you can send it on to whoever you want. So as an agent, you can use this feature. As a loan officer, you can introduce this to your agents and share with them how to use that. So we'll discuss how to do that too as soon as that's done. And then also for loan officers, we do have your prospecting website that you guys can utilize. With your prospecting website, we are revamping that, as well as the FSBO website. So both are going to be revamped, making it mobile friendly, making it responsive, and just kind of making it more up to date. So as soon as that's done, we'll definitely go through all of that stuff as well. So we're really trying to get everything kind of redone and revamped for our new platform and how it's working. So just stay tuned. We're working on a lot of great things. We have some really cool things up and kind of in store for you guys. So stay tuned. As we continue, like I said, to go through the next couple months, we're going to focus on getting your marketing ready and really make sure that you can just come out in 2018 ready to rock and roll. So that's our goal. We're here to help. If you have any questions along the way, keep in mind our support hotline numbers at the top of our website. You can also chat with us too by clicking on that live chat option. So we have that as your options to get some extra help. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to focus on blogging and plogging. Now, plogging is going to be it's a property blog. So we have blogging, which is you can write a blog about anything and everything you could possibly think of. Whereas a plog is a property-specific blog. Or a property-specific blog, sorry. So you have the blogging and plogging. We're going to go over both and how to get both of those set up today. For the blog role, when you are logged in as a loan officer or a broker, at the top, when you're on your dashboard, you'll see that you have these little tabs here at the top. When you click on blog role, that's going to open up a new window and take you to the blog role. Anytime anybody uses our system, this will populate here in the top of agent marketing. So you'll be able to see the featured members. So these are people who are going through and writing some blogs a lot. We have some top articles here. We have a top today or a hot today blog. And then we also have all of the different blogs that are in the system that are available as well. So you can write a blog about anything you want to. You can write a blog about what's going on in your community, maybe some new things that have opened up. Like this one, renting costs is more than buying. So you can write stuff about that. You can do the property specific plug. So we'll talk about that, the plugging feature. The cool thing with the blogging platform though is it gives you some ideas of what other agents, other lenders, other brokers, other people are writing about within our system. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you're a loan officer or a broker, you have this blog role, and then you'll be able to go to your personal tab and then go to blogging. And that's how you'll access it through your account. I'm going to log in as an agent. It's going to be very similar when you're logged in as an agent. So it's going to be pretty much the same exact things. When you're a lender and a broker agent, you guys can write blogs about anything you want to. So you can write blogs about, like I said, different things that are in the community. You could write about a new restaurant that just opened up. Here we're having a lot of new shops popping up. So we have this new little community that they're working on that just opened up. And so you could write about that. If there's special events going on in your community that you want to share, you can do that as well. So you have your blog role here at the top. No matter where you are or who you are within our system, you'll have your blog role that you can use within the top. So you can click on blog role and you can have access to all of those different agent features, all of the different blogs, everything that we have within the system. Now, if you go to your personal tab over to the left-hand side, you'll see it says personal. And then when you go to blogging, this will take you into your blogging platform. So when we go to blogs, you'll see that if you have any blogs written already, they will populate here within the system. So what I can do to create a new blog. Now with a blog, I can write a blog about anything I want to. So if I want to go ahead and click on add new, say that I want to write a blog about the new coffee shop that just opened up here. So what I can do is I can title my blog. So I'm going to title it, I can say, let's see, I'm going to say Java coffee shop just opened up. So I'm going to say just new, we'll say just new Java coffee shop. And this is just an example. Over here, what you'll be able to do is you can write in your keywords. So you can say like Java, you could say coffee shop or coffee shop. You could say your area. So I could say Aliso Viejo. I can say California, new, shopping. All of these different keywords I can enter in. So as you have these different keywords in here, and I don't think you need to separate them with a comma. Let's just go through and separate them. Now you can choose to do with a comma or you can choose to do without. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these little commas in here. I probably should have done that first. So we'll do new and then shopping. So there was a question coming in asking with the keywords. The keywords are going to help with SEO. So as you're going through and you're writing your keywords in here, we're going to go ahead and check and see if we have to have those commas in here or not. But the keywords are going to be good for SEO. It's going to help your blogs rank a lot better through Google, because as soon as these are done, we go ahead and we send these out for you. So what I can do is I can say new to Aliso Viejo Java coffee shop. So I'm going to continue to use these different keywords that I have here, and maybe we don't need the commas here. We'll see. So with these different keywords, you want to make sure that you're writing as many keywords as possible. So when you're writing your blog, keep in mind about what people are typing into Google to find your blog. If you want them to be able to find your blog, what are they going to be typing into Google to find your blog to have it pop up? So you could write all of your different keywords within your blog. So again here, like I would constantly, if I'm going to talk about this new Java coffee shop that opened up in Aliso Viejo, I'm going to want to use Java coffee cup or coffee shop as many times as possible and put in Aliso Viejo. So that way, when somebody were to type in coffee shop in Aliso Viejo, my blog would be one that would pop up onto Google. So you see where I'm going with that? You want to try and make as many keywords within the blogging entry here. So where it says blog entry, make sure that you're going through and you're entering in as many of those keywords as possible. So, and then you can do a little summary here. So this is going to be something, the summary is going to kind of populate within Google, and this is also going to help with SEO. You have category sections, so you can choose like this is going to be local news because this is going to be something that's just opened up. Obviously, within my blog entry, I'm going to want to make sure that I have tons and tons and tons of body within this section. And you can choose to add in images. Really, with these blogging platforms, you have all of the flexibility. You can add in links, pictures, text. You can go through and form paragraphs. You can really go through and create blogs about as many different things within this section as you want to. So say that I've gone through, I'm not going to type out a huge long blog just because I don't want to bore you guys with all the details. But just keep in mind when you are writing your blog, make sure you are doing the keywords. So the keywords are going to help with SEO. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save here. And now what I can do is you'll see that it's in draft mode. So if I wanted to, what I can do is I can click on click to activate. I can choose an activation date. So say that this coffee shop isn't going to open up for another week or so. Say that their open date is going to be on the 28th. Say that I'm going to publish this on the 23rd at 8 a.m. So that way I can go ahead and have it published a little bit before to help with SEO and get some more exposure that way. And this is good if you're doing your property blogs, because if you know you have a listing coming up, but it's not quite on the MLS yet, you can go through and you can publish your blog for a date ahead, which is nice. So at this point, what you can do is you can click on the view option. You can view your blog and see exactly what it looks like. So we have our just new here, and then it's got your agent information. People can go ahead and comment on your blogs if they want to. And I'm going to go back to the blog roll and I'm going to show you exactly some other good blogs to use too. You can always go in and edit too. So if you need to make some changes, you can choose to edit and kind of go through that. So I'm just going to delete this here real quick. And then I'm going to go back to the blog roll so I can show you some other blogs that have been written here within this section. Give you an idea here. So if we're going back to the blog roll, so with this one, it says 5 strategies for owners of properties for rent. So you'll see here that Carlos wrote this blog. So he has a picture here, and then he's got some different bullet points and has some different information within this. So this is going to be a good example of a blog. It's got a lot of details, a lot of content on here. It's got his agent information on here, and then it's got all of the different blogs that he's written in the past. So this is cool because it keeps track of all the different blogs that we have that this specific agent has written within the system. So you can choose to go through the blog roll. I always like going through the blog roll and kind of getting some examples of some different things that agents are doing. So this one you'll see warning, renting costs more than buying. So this one's going to have the picture, which this picture is so cool. It looks really good with the blog. She's got a lot of great information here, some great statistics. She's got another map on here just showing you some information where it's better to rent versus own. And then she's got some more content on here. So this is really good. She's got some link options here. I mean, this is a really good written blog. She has all of her different social media URLs posted in her account. So this is a good looking blog. This is kind of going to give you a great idea. So what I recommend doing if you're really interested in doing the blogs, I would go to the blog roll and kind of get some ideas of what other agents are doing on there. It kind of helps give you an idea and kind of helps spruce up some fresh creativity. The other option you have within agent marketing is doing a property specific blog, which all of you agents should be doing. Lenders and brokers, you should be telling your agents how to do this and sharing this with them. When you go to the property tab and go to your list of properties, you'll see here that you have the option to go to the little link icon. So you got the little link icon here. When you go to the link icon, you're going to scroll down to the very bottom, and there's a section that says post your blog. You have layout 1 or layout 2 to choose from. So you can choose either one. I personally like layout 2. It's a little more up to date. With this will give you your blog title. You can choose to add in your keywords. You can add in some unique content. There's going to be a picture, the first photo that you have in your photo gallery, and then it's going to take you to the property information. So this is going to give you an opportunity to customize this, and this is a great option for you to be able to have this and post about your properties. So what you can do is you can do local news if you want to. This is going to be a local property that you're posting within the section. So you can go through and keyword, talk about the area, talk about like this property specifically is in Laguna Beach. So I can talk about how Laguna Beach is kind of a touristy spot, how it's got a lot of great little shops, great boutiques, great little restaurants there. This is such a good place to have locally if you want to, not even if you're looking in Laguna Beach, but just to come by. So you can talk about all of the different things. The title's good because it's a 4-bedroom home for sale in Laguna Beach. So I want to make sure that I'm using this constantly because somebody is going to go into Google, and if they're looking for homes in Laguna Beach, they're going to say, okay, I'm looking for a 4-bedroom home, and then they're going to type in the location. And then if this home had a pool, I might even throw with pool on there. So that way, if they're going to be really specific when they're going into Google, then you can use the keywords and you make sure you're using that repeatedly. And the reason being is because that's going to help with SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So when we actually publish these blogs for you, we make sure that you have those keywords. We highlight those keywords for you. That way, when we send it out to the search engines, it helps get more exposure. If you are looking to get more exposure for your properties, post those property blogs. The property blogs are going to help you get more exposure. There's a lot of agents who call us and say, I want my property to get on the first page of Google. The first thing we recommend doing is doing the property blogs and then those YouTube videos. Both are going to help with SEO. So just keep that in mind. Come in here, play around with these blogs, use it as an available option for you to help get more exposure. If you are newer to blogging, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better at blogging. I have my own personal blog that I do for some food stuff that I work with, and then I'm trying to kind of get better in the real estate side. So you can kind of use that, use the blogging as a way to, I would say start with the property blogging because it's kind of something that's pre-generated for you, and then you can go in and enhance it. And then once you've kind of done a couple property blogs, then start writing blogs from scratch. Talk about new things. Talk about your community. Talk about schools. Talk about renting versus buying in your area. All of those are different things that you can write about and kind of get some different options. There was a question asking if our blogs just show on our website. No, we send these out to the search engines. We send these out to Google to help you get more exposure, not only for your properties if you're doing property blogging, but also for your generic blogs that you're writing about the community or anything else. So you can do that as an option. So let's see here. I'm going to go through and start answering some questions here. Let's see here. So where do the blogs appear? Do they go out on the internet SEO site? So yes, so the blogs do appear on our website. So we have them on our blog roll for you to view. So if you're on your dashboard tab, you'll see that you have the blog roll here. So the blogs will populate on the blog roll, and then we send them out to the search engines like Google to help you get more exposure. So you have that. You can enter in as many keywords as you want to. There's no limitation on the keywords. Make sure that you're using those keywords in the actual body of the blog too. That's going to be most important. Should the blog be connected to our website? If you want it to, yes, we do have an option for you to add a blogging tab on your personal website. So you can go through, sorry, let me just pull up my website here. When you go to the pages section on your personal website, you can go through and click on add page. There's an option that says read my blog, and then you can choose to have this blogging on your actual personal website. So if you want consumers to actually read your blogs as well, that's another way to get more exposure, not only for your properties, but for your personal blogs that you're writing about the community or anything like that. So again, to add that on, you'll go to your personal tab over here on the left-hand side. So you'll go to personal and then personal websites, and then you'll click on pages, and then you'll go to add page, and you'll see it says read my blog, and then it's going to pull any of the blogs that you have on your blogging platform onto your personal website for you. Why not, right? It helps you get more exposure on your blogging platform or with all of the blogs that you're writing within the system. Let's see. So I've never done a blog before. Do you offer training on what type of content of the blog? So we do not really have any specific training. If you go to the resources section and then go to strategies, so you'll go to resources over to the left-hand side, and then you'll click on strategies. And then we have it to where we can go down to, in the middle section, you'll see SEO. And then we have some sections that say blogging on jet fuel. So I recommend going through and using this blogging on jet fuel. I'll open this up and I'll post this into the What's Up Wednesday or into the GoToWebinar question box right now. This is a good little guide to go through and read. And the reason being is because it's going to give you some ideas and some suggestions on how to write those blogs. So it says Google's job is to answer questions. Your blog is the answer to the question. So this is kind of a good thing to keep in mind. Blog post optimization checklist. Write unique content. Use the keywords in the title. Use of keywords in the first sentence. Use of keyword in the last sentence. So these are all great suggestions on helping you how to write those blogs. So I'm going to post this right now. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to post this in the question box as well as in the chat box of GoToWebinar. So that way you have that. Let me open up chat here. I'm going to post that in there. So you have that available. Again, if you need to find this, this is going to be under resources. And then you'll go to strategies. And then under strategies in the middle section, you'll see it says strategies SEO. And when you click on SEO, it will be that blogging on jet fuel option. And I did post it in the question box as well as in the chat box of GoToWebinar. Sorry, some of these questions are a little repetitive, but I'll go through and I'll answer them. Where does the blog show? We put it on the blog roll and also send it out to the search engines like Google. Let's see, sorry, just going through some of these questions. Yes, do the blogs get a separate URL so we can post a Facebook ad? Yes, so they do. When you are on your blogging platform, let me go back to it. We'll use this as an example here. Let me just pull this one up here. All right, so with this one, an example, you'll see that when you open up the blog, it's going to give you that property or that specific blog URL that you can use. So you can copy this link and you can post it on your Facebook page. You can put it on Facebook ads. You can use these links wherever you want. It is an actual link. So if I were to copy this and then open up a new window and then I paste it again, I can go ahead and hit that and it's going to populate into that section. So if you want to post this on your Facebook page or create Facebook ads, by all means, do it. You can use this as an option. And then I believe that there is a way for you to, let's see, and then you can also email it out. So if you want to do like an email subscription or anything like that, you can also share. You have all these little buttons here down at the bottom. Let's see, sorry, just going through some of these questions here. Once we write and publish the post, is there a way to repost or export from agent marketing? What you can do, let me go to the blog post here. If you click on the edit pencil, depending on which blogging platform you use outside of agent marketing, you should be able to click on the little edit pencil. You can click on source here. So you'll see that there's this source button. And then you can copy this HTML script and then you can paste it into your blogging platform that you would do. That's what I would recommend doing if you're trying to kind of copy the blog. But just keep in mind, if you're using the agent marketing blogs and you're posting it duplicate, Google may see that as duplicate content and then you won't get as good of ranking. If not, they might not even publish it. So just keep in mind that if you are writing blogs on two separate platforms, that you mix it up a little bit. So that way they're not exact content, because if they do see duplicate content, usually they get rid of that. Can we as sponsored lenders blog as well as on our personal page? Yes, you can do blogging platform exactly the same way. You would just go to your personal tab and then go to blogging, and then you'll have access to be able to write blogs about any mortgage topic that you want to focus on. You can do that as well. Sorry, just so where are some good places to get some real estate related pictures, images? So what we have when you are on the blogging option, when you click on add new, over to the right hand side, we do have some featured images that you can use within the system. So we have some different categories, so you can use the different home photos. These are all photos that we have that you're able to use. So you feel free to come in and use that. Again, when you're on your blogging option, there's the featured image, and you can choose select an image and choose from any one of these images. Sorry, just reading through some of these questions here. So after the blog is created, it goes and you've made it a live blog. It goes on the blogging roll on the dashboard tab under blog roll, and then we send it out to the search engines like Google to help you get more exposure. I wouldn't recommend copying blogs that are already in the blog roll, just because those are agent blogs that have been written by other agents. So I definitely wouldn't recommend copying them word for word. You can use them to get suggestions, but make sure you are creating your own blogs and not copying agents. So another question, are these recorded? Yes, each week we do record the What's Up Wednesday topics. You can view them under the Missed It option on your dashboard under What's Up Wednesday. You'll see Missed It. When you click on Missed It, it's going to take you to the YouTube channel, of which you can go through and use. Sorry, just trying to make sure I get to all the questions. Let's see here. So the public wouldn't find the blog roll on agent marketing. So the blog roll is specifically for users using agent marketing. It's for you guys to see. That's why we post it on the blog roll and then also send them out to the search engines. So the blog roll is for you to be able to see as an agent marketing user. We're sharing blogs together as a community of agent marketing, and then we send it out to the search engines as well. Let's see, sorry, just going through some of these questions here. Bobby, for your question about the blog, you would need to call into support for that question. I would recommend calling into support, and then they can look into that and see what we can do about fixing that for you. Sorry, just looking through some of these questions here, making sure I got it. A couple other questions were asked, are these recorded? Yes, they are recorded. Again, you'll go to your dashboard tab. You'll see that it says your What's Up Wednesday tab, and there's a grayed out missed it option. You can view all recordings there. Make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. When you click on it, it should give you an option to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Because I'm an admin, it's not showing me the subscribe option, but make sure you are subscribed to the channel. When you do subscribe, anytime a new video has been uploaded, you will get notified. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. So yes, I mean, for relying on the search engines to drive traffic to your blog post, definitely your keywords are going to play a huge factor of that. So that's why the keywords are so important when you're writing blogs. So make sure that you are definitely using those keywords, thinking about what consumers are going to type in when they're looking for a specific topic. So just use that. All right, guys. So it looks like that's it for questions. Yes. So there was one last question I'll go ahead and answer is Tech thinking about revamping the look of the blog post website. Yes, that's something that she's in the process of doing. That's with Emily, so she'll go through and kind of revamp that and make it more efficient for you guys. Keep in mind next week we're going to be focusing on social media. So I'm going to show you, or let me see, social media. No, Craigslist poster. I'm sorry. I'm already moving into November. Next week, we're doing the Craigslist poster. It even says it right here. Next week, we're going to focus on the Craigslist poster. I'll show you how to create the post, how to best use those, everything like that. So you can use that. Definitely make sure you attend. I know a lot of you last week and the last past weeks have been asking how to do the Craigslist poster. So be sure to attend. That's going to be really important. If you guys have any other questions, and if I did not get to your questions, I'm so sorry. We have ran out of time today. But feel free to call our support team and we can answer any questions you may have. Also, feel free to call us. You can call us, chat with us, anything like that. So feel free to give us a call. Yolanda, I don't think we'll be at NAR this year, but depending on where it's located, we may be. So I'll have to look into that. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys all attending. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next week for our Craigslist poster. Thanks everyone so much. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks guys.